Is compassion the enemy of business? Or is compassion the enemy of good business decisions? I don't know. I've just taken on a guy who is an alcoholic. Now, he's not my friend, but I do know him. And he's phoned me up a few times and he's got nowhere to live. He's just come out of prison. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you who he is. You wouldn't know him anyway, even if I told you his name. But I'm certainly not going to do that because I'm just not, obviously. And so somebody says they've come out of prison, they've got nowhere to live, and by the way, I'm an alcoholic. Wow. And then he says, and he has always worked. He's always worked. He's kind of held his life together through work and alcoholism. He's lost his girlfriend. He does still see his child. And I phoned him up because I'm thinking, what do I do? And he said, Martin, I just got nowhere to live, nothing. He said, I got 2 nights here, 1 night there. I've stayed here. I'm on a sofa, but I got to move. I said, wow, okay. Now, I could have quite easily have said, yeah, now the business decision there is, mate, you're on your own. Like, the business decision is, yeah, is that my problem? Duh. Go to social services. And he did go to social services. And because he is a man over the age of 18 with no dependents, he does have a child, but the child is not dependent on him. They basically said, you on your own, boy. So that's that. So he's sofa surfing. So I phoned him up and I said, where are you? He said, I'm in the hospital. I said, whoa, what's wrong? What, everything okay? He said, no, it's fine. He said, it's raining. He said, and it's warm and it's dry. And he said, I can just sit here. And he said, and he didn't have any money. And he said, I can sit here, I can listen to music. So he was sat in the hospital listening to music. So what do I do with that situation? Now, I decided in my almighty wisdom to give the guy a go. Now, I know him. I don't know him that well. Will he work? Oh, I have heard it all before. These people said, oh, yeah, I'm looking for a job. Oh, you're looking for a job? How long have you been looking for a job? 4 years. Oh, 4 years, you haven't found a job. Whoa. Okay, and that happens a lot. And I really can't be bothered to listen to it. Somebody don't want to work, they don't want to work. But this guy has worked. So the question I had to ask myself is, do I give this guy a go or not? And I had a place, it was only small, it needed freshening up, to be honest, but I could either freshen it up or not. And it was okay, it was safe, it had all the certification, it was good to go. It just needed painting, really. But anyway, I let him have it. Now, I don't know whether or not I've inherited a problem. I don't know whether from this is going to turn around and bite me on the bottom. I don't know. So benefits are going to pay some of his rent. Certainly are going to pay about 2/3. So he needs a job. Now, I've let him settle in for about 10 days now. Now I'll be chasing him because I need to make sure. Oh, that's right. Now, the council, the city council here, has paid his first 3 months' rent. So that gives him a clear way, and it gives me a clear way too. So he's got 3 months' rent, and I think they paid the deposit as well. So I'm uncertain about that, though. They might have. So I'm thinking, right, okay, he's got a chance to work something out. But now I'm not going to wait 2.5 months and say, right, what you doing, matey? I'm going to wait a week. And now it's been a week, 10 days, and I'm going to go and see him. It might not be today. I'm going to go and see him and say, right, what's going on? What are you doing? I haven't heard anything from you. He's probably just happy to have somewhere to call his home. He's happy to, it's warm, it's dry, something he didn't have before, and incidentally, it's very close to where his son lives, which is pretty handy. That just worked out that way. So, in my view, it's highly likely he's not going to want to give that up. He's not going to say, yeah, I can't afford it, no way I can do that. Oopsie doopsie. So I'm gonna take a chance. I've already taken the chance. It's it. He's in. He's got a tenancy. The dogs know where I am, don't they? They know it's tea and biscuits time, and they know it's biscuits time. So I've taken a chance on this guy. And I just hope that compassion doesn't bite me in the bottom, I guess. I hope it doesn't. But even if it does, damn, if you can't help someone, I guess, what's it all about if you can't help somebody? I'd like help if I needed it. Damn, nobody would, but I mean, somebody might help me. But if I'm in a position I can, let's see how it goes. Let's go and get some tea and biscuits, eh?